Today's objective is I can find the amount of angles within a given measurement in a circle by creating a table. So we're looking at the amount of angles with a given measurement in a circle by creating a table. Murillo is spinning his watch around his wrist. For each turn, his watch rotates 20 degrees. How many degrees will his watch rotate after 6 turns? So Murillo is spinning or twisting his watch around his wrist. For every turn, his watch rotates 20 degrees. We want to find out how many degrees will his watch rotate after 6 turns. Our important numbers in this problem is 20 degrees and 6 turns. So let's move over to our anchor chart. Our first step tells us to create a T-chart and determine turn, degree of turn, and time. So our problems today do not involve time, so I'm going to go ahead and cross that out. And I'm also going to cross out the time column in the example below. So let's make our T-chart. The two things we need to include in our chart today is the turn and the degrees in rotation. Our second step asks us to identify the final question. Our final question is, how many degrees will his watch rotate after 6 turns? So our answer is going to be in degrees. All right, our third step is to fill in the chart in equal increments. So for each turn, we're going to be rotating 20 degrees. This 20 degrees tells me what my equal increments are going to be. So for every turn we make, we're going to be adding 20 degrees. So our equal increments, sometimes I like to think of this as like skip counting. We're going to be increasing by 20 for each time. So when I look at our problem, I want to find out how many degrees his watch rotates after 6 turns. So I already know how many turns we're going to make. We're going to be making 6. So I can go ahead and fill in the turns. Because our problem tells us 6 turns only. So now we need to fill in our rotation column. So for every turn, we add 20. 20 is a really easy number to add by because we're really good at skip counting by 2s, which means we're really good at skip counting by 20s. So we can use mental math or we can solve with equations on the side. If you would like to use mental math, go ahead and pause the video and fill in the column yourself. We're going to be adding on the side using equations for those who do not know how to skip count by 20s. All right, so 20 plus 20 is 40. So that's our second turn, 40 degrees. Then we take this 40. We're going to add another 20 degrees because remember again, our rule here or equal increments is 20 degrees. (40 plus 20 is 60 degrees. So that's our third turn. Now our fourth turn, we're taking our 60 degrees and adding that 20 degrees. So our fourth turn is 80 degrees. Again, we take that 80 degrees, add another 20 degrees for our fifth rotation. And we're at 100 degrees. Now for my last turn, we add 20 degrees to 100 degrees to get 120 degrees. And we can stop there because we've rotated for the sixth time. Our final question asks us, how many degrees will his watch rotate after 6 turns? We found that it will rotate 120 degrees, so we go back to our answer choices. The answer choice that matches is answer choice D, 120 degrees. Awesome job. We are all done with this problem. And tomorrow, you're going to learn how to add seconds to these types of problems.